Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We have a pick a card reading today, and today's theme is an Akashic Records reading. So who were you in a past life? This is going to be any major past life that comes up for you guys that needs to be looked at, maybe some information that can help you in this lifetime as well. So keep in mind that these are general readings. They may not resonate for everyone. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can find the information for that in the description box below. So we have 3 different piles today. Pile 1 is going to be the Vision Quest. Pile 2 actually has 2 cards, so we have the Giveaway and the Time Master for pile 2. And then pile 3, we have the Upper World. So go ahead and pick whichever pile you feel drawn to. You might have more than one pile, definitely, for some of you guys. So if you feel drawn to look at more than one, then just follow your intuition. And then I will see you in your reading below. I'll give you guys a few seconds. Okay, I will see you guys in your reading. Bye. Hey, pile 1, if you guys have chosen the Vision Quest, this is going to be your reading on your Akashic Records, your past life, what needs to come through regarding this lifetime. So first, I'm going to lay out the Oracle cards for you, and then we'll get into what I see. So we have the Child Divine. The light attribute states innocence, purity, and redemption, suggests a special connection with the divine. And then we also have the Shadow attribute that states an inability to defend oneself against negative forces. Okay, and we also have Forgiveness here. Okay. Let me sit on this for a second. Yeah, okay, so what I'm channeling right away is that some of you in this past life, you could have definitely died when you were a child. You could have passed when you were very young. I'm feeling that some of you could have passed during the ages of like 12 to 16 in this lifetime. I'm getting a very like heavy emotional energy with this. I feel like maybe you had someone here that was supposed to look out for you, and they were not able to fulfill that promise, or something happened in this lifetime where you were taken too soon. It's something about you taken too soon. You guys were very connected to source. I'm getting almost like a fairy-like energy for you guys. So you guys could have definitely, maybe you come from like the fairy realm, or you have ties to the fairy realm, very close to the angels, very close to the divinity, divine energy, divine source. And I feel like there's something here coming through about you guys. I'm also getting that for some of you guys, this is so weird. I never really pick up anything like this, but maybe in a past life, some of you guys were like someone else's pet. Like you were a pet and you passed at the age between of like 12 and 16, which would make sense why your lifetime was so short. I don't typically pick up on something like that, but maybe some of you guys were a pet, like a dog or a cat or something like that. You had a very divine energy to you. But for most of you, I am getting that this is something where you passed when you were a child or like a young teenager. There's something here about you possibly, I'm not sure if this is you holding a grudge towards an adult figure in this lifetime, or maybe someone here has a hard time forgiving themselves for what happened to you in this lifetime. I don't know why I'm getting that. There's something here about like someone was in charge of you, or obviously if you were a child, someone here was like your caretaker. They were your parent. They were obligated to take care of you. But I feel like something happened here where there's something here about you being taken too soon. There's something here about something happening to you that was not able to be controlled, that someone was not able to stop. I'm going to go ahead and read what this card has to say when it comes to the Vision Quest, because I feel like there could be a message in there for you guys. Yeah, there's like some heavy emotions tied to this. Like it's like I almost want to cry. So I'm not sure if this is someone who feels... Maybe for some of you, maybe you had a child. It could be the other way around too. Like maybe you had a child that you were not able to defend in this lifetime. So you carry a lot of heavy emotions when it comes to children, or when it comes to being a caretaker. There's something here about you having to forgive yourself for something that happened in this lifetime, whether you were the child or whether you were the caretaker. So we have here, in the vision quest, you face your fear, embrace your mortality, and then meet face to face with spirit. When we feel stagnant, a vision quest brings our lives into perspective. We realize our flaws, our potential, and the opportunities life is now offering us. We remain on a vision quest until we find the key to open a new door or write a new chapter in our lives. Yeah, so again, I'm definitely feeling like your life was very like quick in this lifetime. Maybe you passed very unexpectedly. Maybe something happened to you where I'm getting that for some of you this could have been during like wartime, or this could have been, it's like your energy was too innocent for the era that you had incarnated into. And there's something here about, I'm almost getting like spirit kind of rescued you from this lifetime. It's like your mission was to just spread light. Your mission was just to be here for a short period of time to maybe give others good karma, or to show what it's like to be a good example for other people, or just even just be a light in people's lives. It's like your mission was just to bring happiness, to bring joy, especially if you were a child. I feel like you were a very like gifted child. You were very connected to source, very creative. I'm feeling that you could have been a boy in this lifetime. I'm getting a masculine energy who is very connected to their creative side. Maybe you were teased for this. So we have here, find clarity by spending time alone in nature. I'm also getting here when it says face your fear, embrace your mortality, and then meet face to face with spirit. It's like I'm picking up on like this life review that you had after this lifetime. And it's almost like you were taken from this lifetime at a very young age. You met back up with spirit, with divine energy, once you were done with this lifetime, to go over your life review, to discuss what this lifetime was like. And there's something here about you feeling like your purpose was done, or maybe God, source, felt that your purpose was done in this lifetime. And now there's something about taking this energy. Maybe you were also here to bring forgiveness to someone else. There's some, I don't know, there's like some heavy feelings tied to the energy of forgiveness or resentment or something like that. I'm getting that some of you feel like you were taken too soon, and this was an opportunity for you to maybe come back in a new incarnation with a different mission, with a different goal. So let me finish what this says. If you live in a city, go for walks in a park. If you live in the country, make sure that you spend time outside in contemplation. Get off the couch, get away from your desk, go outside. Spirit helps those who help themselves, so set your intention and ask nature for a guiding vision for your life. The medicine. Spirit has been trying to contact you but received no answer. You are too busy with your life and there is too much noise inside your head. Do not miss the call again. Make room for quiet time this evening. Allow yourself to become bored for a little while and you'll be able to hear the important message trying to get through. I'm honestly getting that there's this feeling of like maybe you guys, I don't know, it's either like source, God, universe felt that your mission was complete at a very young age and they took you back. They took you out of your body. Obviously you passed in some way here, but it's like for some of you guys, it's like you feel like your mission was not done. You carry this feeling of resentment or not being able to forgive something that happened to you. Maybe you, like I said, you died very unexpectedly, but it's like I'm getting this energy of like the universe is telling me that you were only supposed to be here for a short period of time during this lifetime. And I feel like there's something that you have gotten out of touch with when it comes to this past life. And I feel like it has a lot to do with your intuition, your creative abilities, you being connected to source. Maybe whatever happened in this lifetime caused you to disconnect from source because you carried resentment for what happened or for you being taken so soon, that maybe in this lifetime you still feel feelings of resentment. You're not able to connect to your intuition. You're not able to connect to your creative side because you feel like it's going to be taken away from you. Something like that is coming through. So I think what I'm going to do now is, let's see, I'm going to start clarifying with the tarot to see what I can get from this. Because it really does feel like you guys came through in this lifetime with such a bright energy. Very enlightening, very like just free. So this is why I'm getting, it's almost like you had this such a pure innocence to you, which makes me feel that you were taken too soon being a child, or that maybe you were a pet, you were someone's pet. I don't know why I'm getting that. I really have never gotten that before. But let's take a look here. Can we clarify the vision quest? What can you tell me, please, about pile number 1's past life here? I'm getting that you guys lived where there's like a lot of grassland. So maybe it was like the prairie. I'm not seeing like mountains or anything. I'm just seeing a lot of grassland. Yeah, I'm hearing something about the settlement times. So what was that called? Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly. Let's see. Clarify the vision quest. Should we take all of these? Okay, so we have the Hierophant. Okay, yeah, so now I see what this is saying. The Hierophant, the Prince of Cups. There's some sort of knowledge or yeah, hold on. Let me lay these all out first. So Page of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, Page of Swords and Page of Pentacles, and we have the Seven of Pentacles here. So this actually proves again here that you were very young when you passed in this lifetime. You had a mission here. Some of you could have had siblings in this lifetime. You could have had 2 siblings. You could have been one of 3, definitely. You could have had a girl sibling, and then you could have had a boy sibling. And there's something here about you were supposed to... Some part of your mission was not complete. You were meant to possibly even grow older in this lifetime. You were meant to spread some sort of knowledge. You were meant to grow into a Hierophant type of energy here. The sun. Again, I'm getting this child energy, but there's something about your energy. Something happened to you. What happened to pile 1 in this lifetime? Maybe for some of you, I'm getting Page of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, man. For some of you, I'm getting like a really tough energy to talk about, where it's like maybe one of your siblings competed with you and they hurt you, or something happened where there was jealousy amongst your siblings. But I'm definitely feeling like you guys could have been very young. And if that's not the case, where like maybe they did something to you to hurt you, they all teamed up against you to hurt you, there could have been something about them being jealous of you, or there could have been Queen of Pentacles. What happened to pile 1 in this lifetime? Yeah, the 5 of Cups and the Fool. And the Page of Wands. We have a lot of like page energy. So it's almost like I'm getting like people ganged up on you. People ganged up on you. They hurt you. They did something to you. They competed with you. Clarify the 5 of Cups. The Queen of Cups. And the 6 of Wands. Okay, yeah. So this is becoming very clear. You were meant to have a longer lifetime. You were meant to have a purpose here of spreading emotional awareness. And you were supposed to be very successful in this lifetime. But ultimately, I feel like what happened here is that there were other people, other children, or maybe siblings, someone in your family. It's almost like I'm getting like everyone kind of teaming up to go against you. They were teasing you. They could have honestly like... they could have taken you out themselves, which is kind of like a very vile energy that I'm picking up on. But it's almost like there were people here in your life that did not want you to fulfill this purpose. They did not want you to be successful. There's something about your light, your emotional awareness, your connection to divinity that maybe the other children or your siblings were very jealous of, and they did not want you to proceed with this lifetime. You definitely had a very strong purpose here. Can we clarify the forgiveness? The Sun. Yeah, exactly. Sun and the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles. I'm almost getting this energy of like maybe your parents in this lifetime were either not so present, or they were just not the best type of caretakers, because I'm getting this energy of like maybe them... it's almost like you were a prisoner to somebody. You were a prisoner in this lifetime. Your family kept you as a prisoner. They didn't let you go outside. They didn't let you do certain things. They didn't let you experience life. And I'm honestly getting for someone here that maybe you died of starvation, or you died of neglect, because they were just... it's like I'm just getting like energies piling on top of you. And it's almost like maybe your parents had no control. They had no say, or they were not there, or maybe they were gone. So it's like all of your siblings, maybe you were the youngest sibling, and they all took advantage of you. I'm literally seeing like someone being locked up in a room for a long time, being neglected. Maybe this is what happened to you. And maybe I think this forgiveness energy is coming through because you carry such a like a resentment maybe towards family, or maybe you still feel disconnected from family members, or maybe you have trauma when it comes to abandonment or struggle, something about lack, something about struggle. Clarify the 10 of Wands. Yeah, this is crazy. 7 of Swords and the Ace of Wands. What happened to you, they tried to keep it a secret, but I'm getting this energy that you have come back here. I'm not sure how many lifetimes this has been since this has happened, or if you've even come back since then until now, but there's something about you coming here to fulfill the rest of what you couldn't do. Ace of Wands, death. Yeah, Temperance. It's almost like you're literally being resurrected to complete your mission here. What is pile 1 supposed to learn from this lifetime? Ace of Cups. 2 of Swords. I feel like this lifetime was supposed to show you how strong your connection to Source is. It's almost like when you didn't have hope, when you were not able to see what was ahead of you, or when you were not able, there's something about like not able to make decisions for yourself, but still trusting in the divine. I feel like, yeah, it's almost like I'm hearing like the universe saying, it's like, I brought you back to me because you were not meant to live that lifestyle. 9 of Wands. Yeah, no, you were not meant to struggle. King of Swords. I really do feel like you were meant to grow into a very powerful person, a spokesperson, someone who had a lot of knowledge, maybe a spiritual leader. And there's something here about maybe God or universe taking you out of this lifetime of struggle, because there's something about like they took you out before you could die of like hunger or neglect or something like that. Before them getting also like people would beat you. They would literally abuse you, beat you physically. I'm hearing, yeah, it's like I'm hearing the universe say like this was not it, like it was not supposed to go this way. So you're given another chance now. You're given another chance now. So what is pile 1 supposed to do with their life in this lifetime here? What are they supposed to do with this information? 9 of Wands. I feel like this made you a very resilient person. I feel like going back to this child divine energy, it's like maybe you were very innocent in this lifetime, and I feel like your innocence was taken from you, and now you are sort of like this wounded warrior where you're very apprehensive and you know how to fight, you know how to defend yourself physically, mentally. And I feel like you have come back here in this lifetime with a lot of energy and a lot of vigor, a lot of passion. It's like you feel like you have a purpose to finish what you did not complete. So I do feel like for some of you guys, this could be a last lifetime for you. 6 of Cups and the High Priestess. Some of you were meant to have children in this lifetime, or maybe in this previous one that you were not able to. So I feel like maybe in this lifetime you could be connecting to a soulmate from a past life, definitely, to complete this mission. I do feel like you are meant to carry out some sort of path of leadership, a path of teaching, a path of pursuing knowledge and becoming a master at what you do. Is there anything else that pile 1 needs to know about this lifetime? Some of you really struggle with like trust and like forgiving people or getting close to people. Yeah, the Moon. Yeah, exactly. The Moon and the Hermit. Some of you guys could be Cancer, Virgo, Sagittarius. I feel like you guys definitely struggle with opening up to people, getting close to people, and I feel like it has a lot to do with what happened to you in this lifetime. And I feel like that's definitely something you might need to work through, because I really do feel, yeah, Queen of Swords, 3 of Swords. There's a lot of pain tied up to this lifetime, and maybe a lot of you guys don't realize it. A lot of resentment, a lot of like heart chakra wounds, like your heart is very closed off, or you don't trust people easily. Maybe you are a loner, you like to spend time by yourself a lot. And I feel like it has a lot to do with your sensitive nature and with your intuitive nature. So you guys, again, I feel like you guys could be a man, you don't have to be. But it's like you have such a strong, intuitive, feminine side that you have bottled up inside of you because you feel like everyone has taken advantage of that. And I do feel like maybe doing some sort of past life regression or hypnotherapy or Reiki will really help with uncovering the wounds that happened in this lifetime, so that way you can progress and finish your mission. Because I really do feel like you guys are meant to be leaders. You guys are meant to do something here with your divinity, with your creativity, with your leadership ability. And there's something here about really needing to work through some really deep wounds from this lifetime. Yeah, it's like you guys don't trust people. You guys don't, it's like some of you don't even like being alone with people. You don't trust people. This lifetime has really like rattled you when it comes to other people, because I really do feel like you were kind of bombarded. Everyone just piled up on you. They attacked you. You had multiple energies that did not want you to see the light of day. They did not want you to succeed, and it's almost like they removed you from your mission before you could even step into it. So I really do feel like you guys are being called to heal this as you move forward. This part of you is still alive. This part of you is still there, and it needs some healing work. It needs to be uncovered, and you guys need to practice getting out of this energy, because I really do feel like, yeah, Queen of Swords, Six of Cups, it's coming through a lot, Three of Swords. Some of you, I'm getting that you could even be incarnated with someone from this lifetime, like someone who was a family member or someone who was a soulmate, like I was picking up, where you are meant to heal something with this person in this lifetime that was not able to be healed before. Let's get a closing message. Five of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting that you guys were sacrificed in this lifetime. Five of Swords, Eight of Wands. I'm hearing coming back better. I'm back and I'm better. Yeah, you guys are back and you're better. It's like you guys are literally resurrecting from this lifetime. I'm getting like almost like a Jesus energy, where they crucified him, they sacrificed him, they killed him, but then he comes back stronger. Yeah, that's really interesting, because I'm getting for some of you guys, like if you complete your mission in this lifetime, you might even become an ascended master. Temperance, you could even become an ascended master if you complete your mission here. But there's something here about really needing to get past whatever happened to you, needing to heal it, needing to get it out of your system, so that way you can move forward with what you're supposed to do. Because I really feel like you guys have a big mission tied to communication or leadership or spirituality, creativity, something like that. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it here for you guys. I really hope I was able to connect to you in this reading, and I will see you in one of my upcoming readings for you. Bye. Hey Palo 2, if you guys have chosen the giveaway and the Time Master, this is going to be your reading on your past life that is coming through, what you need to know from this lifetime. So I'm going to lay out your oracle cards first, and then I will tap into what I am getting. What I am getting right off the bat, though, is that I feel like you were a little bit older in this lifetime. You were very wise. You could have been some sort of leader, or you could have been someone that other people came to for advice. You could have been some sort of shaman. I'm getting that you were very close to the elements, very close to the earth. Definitely could have really liked to work with crystals or the elements is kind of what I'm getting here. And I feel like you, in this lifetime, you became a master of your mind. You became a master of your life. We have athlete. We have the pacifist, yeah. And we have spouse. Okay. Here, where can we put you? Let me move this over. Okay, so the athlete says dedication to transcending physical limits. Yeah, you guys were very strong, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. So some of you could have even had like a physical limitation. You could have had some sort of handicap that kept you, I don't know, I'm getting that some of you could have, I'm hearing rheumatoid arthritis, and now I'm hearing some sort of like bone thing, some sort of bone issue that you could have had here. You guys were very strong, though. Maybe I'm also getting that maybe you could have suffered some sort of like life-changing injury in your younger years that maybe led you to take more of a spiritual path. I'm getting that maybe you were a very active person. I'm getting a masculine energy, definitely. You were very strong in mind, body, spirit, and something could have happened to you in this lifetime where you had an injury, where you could no longer maybe perform certain physical tasks, but it's kind of like you channeled that energy to your mind and you became a master of your mind. Development of personal willpower and strength of spirit, yeah. Shadow attribute states misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of invulnerability and entitlement. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think that you guys were entitled. I don't think that you used your strength for ill intentions. But I am getting it's almost like the universe put you through a time period here of some sort of lesson, some sort of testing. I'm getting that for some of you, this could have happened during your Saturn return during that lifetime. or it could have happened during one of your nodal returns, definitely. So I'm getting somewhere between the ages of like 19 and 30. You could have experienced an injury that really slowed down your path, and you became some sort of like wise guru. It's like this helped you connect to your spiritual side. The pacifist says building bridges, bringing others together, and peacemaker. The shadow attribute states people pleasing, lying, withholding information. And then of course we have the spouse card, which is interesting because I feel like it has a different energy than everything else here. So we'll come back to that spouse, but I want to read these two first. Okay, so we have the giveaway here. The giveaway is the gift you offer to life without attachment, without expecting anything back. You can only give what is truly yours: a smile, a nod of encouragement, a gentle touch, and a kind word. This is not giving to others what you no longer want, like the sweater that no longer fits, but gifting that which is most precious, your authentic love and genuine feelings. I see. So I'm getting that maybe in this lifetime you guys were tied too much to your ego. You could have been tied to definitely your ego, like a sense of not necessarily entitlement, but maybe you like to show off your strength. You took life for granted in some way. So it's almost like something happened to you here that really slowed you down. The universe taught you a lesson, and it's like this, whatever this injury was or whatever happened to you that slowed you down, it's like it really helped you to look at life differently, because you ended up growing into a very wise leader, a wise person that people could count on. It's almost like you turned into, like you went from an impulsive like teenager or an impulsive young adult to like a very balanced and fair, mature person. We have here, make a list of 10 people and things for which you are grateful. Connect with the feeling of gratitude. The giveaway comes to ask you to feel the same gratitude without needing anything or anyone to inspire it, and to share this gratitude with those you meet. As you offer thanks, your heart opens and you start realizing how much life has given you. You heal your feelings of scarcity and open yourself to the abundance that surrounds you. The giveaway invites you to be in flow of life as you give freely and receive freely. Yeah, I really do feel like something happened here that taught you a lesson about what's truly important in life. And I really do feel like it was some sort of illness or physical limitation that you guys experienced that really changed the trajectory of your life. We also have here, it is difficult for you to set limits on how much of yourself to give. If you give more than is healthy, then you will not be able to give for long. You'll feel resentful with your partner or associates, or you'll feel like the world owes you something in return. Notice if you give for any reason other than pure generosity. Are you trying to be liked or accepted? Are you hoping to heal an old wound? Start giving to yourself first and foremost. Offer yourself the care, the love, the time, and the acceptance that you are longing for. Once you experience plenty, then you can truly give to others. Yeah, I'm just getting this energy of like, it's like the universe sat you down in this lifetime because they wanted you to realize what was truly important in life. And not to say that like our bodies are not important or that strength is not important, because it is very important, but there's something here about the universe feeling like you took something for granted when you were younger in this lifetime. Maybe you felt entitled, or maybe you felt like you could get away with anything. And then, yeah, it's like something just changed for you where you were forced to not use your body, but maybe use the power of your mind and your faith. So we have the Time Master here. Time is a construct of the human mind through which life events are seen to flow in a straight line from past to future. This, however, is an illusion. Time moves in patterns, fractals, and sometimes turning like a wheel, and others moving straight as an arrow. Humans see time like a ticking clock, and this image reminds us that there is only so much of it to spend in a life, like a kind of currency. At any given moment, you can see time in all of its infinite potential, at once vast and all-encompassing, then shrunken and finite. It all depends on perspective. Yeah, I really do feel like you guys went through some sort of like shattering experience with your body, with something that happened to you physically. Maybe you got sick, you had an illness, and it really helped you realize, again, like what is important in life. And it's like it helped you to realize that maybe you were taking your life for granted, you were taking time for granted. Maybe for some of you, you were taking your spouse for granted, or maybe this life change is what helped you meet your spouse. But we'll get to that, because there is an energy of like your it's like you become like a wise sage. It's like your perspective on life changes completely. It's like you lose your ego. You had a dissolution of ego. And it's like you were sat down, definitely. You were humbled by the universe in some way. So we have, when the Time Master visits you, he asks a most important question. Will you break free from limited cause and effect thinking by moving beyond the linear illusion and welcoming the cyclic quality of time? You find yourself in a moment when the wheel of time turns and you're able to influence the past, thus changing the present and future simultaneously. This is the true test of the Time Master. You're being invited to take back your power, so let go of the past and choose to step into your life. In this moment, you are all powerful. You are the Time Master. Anything is possible now. Sometimes it appears that you are running out of time. You worry you won't get what you need or want. Everything gets stuck like a logjam. This is only in your mind. Time expands and contracts according to your ability to be mindful and observant. Fully engaged in your now, it's time to release the story of your past. Equally, it's time to release your need to know the details of the future. All the treasure magically reveals itself when you remain relaxed and present to what is directly in front of you and nothing else. Then you realize you have all the time in the world. You will never run out of it. Yeah, I really do feel like you guys had some sort of like huge spiritual awakening in this lifetime where you realized that like life is a construct, physical reality is a construct, and it's like you had to take what matters into consideration. I really do feel like for you guys, like when it comes to this lifetime, some of you guys might still feel like you're running out of time, or you guys feel like you don't have enough time to do what you want to do. Maybe in this lifetime you still carry an over like you associate a lot of your importance and your self-worth with your physical ability or with your strength or with how you look, like how you or how others perceive you, like your beauty or your, I don't know, your strength, your body, something like that. You guys definitely carry this part of you where you are able to, people really look up to you. I'm just getting this very like warm, I'm honestly getting like a Dumbledore energy. I really don't know why. Like a Dumbledore energy, something like that, where it's like you became a very respected, wise, old person. Like you lived to be very old in this lifetime. I'm definitely getting like 80s at least. Very old, very wise. You could have had a beard. Like I'm like I said, I'm seeing Dumbledore. But it's like your physical capability was limited. So maybe in this lifetime you could have also experienced something where you could have had like, I don't know, like a career shattering injury, or it's like something happened that completely shifted your life's path, and it has a lot to do with something that happened to you physically, because maybe you were living, not to say you were living life the wrong way, but it's like you drifted off of your life's path. Maybe you were not connected to what your purpose was supposed to be, which seems to be something about helping like bring communities together, bringing love to other people, being compassionate to people, and maybe you were far removed from that. So the universe had to have you go through something that changed you physically or slowed down your path, so that way you would see what your true purpose was. Okay. I'm just picking up now that some of you could have lost a spouse in this lifetime. I kind of want to see though. I'm going to clarify the spouse card. Clarify the spouse in this lifetime. Health. Yeah. I really do feel like some of you could have lost a spouse in this lifetime. We have Egypt at the back. Interesting. Some of you could have definitely experienced this past life in Egypt, or maybe you feel very drawn to Egypt or Egyptian heritage. There's something here definitely about if this didn't happen to you, which I do feel like it happened to you, you either met your spouse because of this thing that changed your life, this situation, this health scare, or this whatever it was, or you lost your spouse due to a health condition. Because I'm really not sure, because this is like a totally separate energy that I'm getting from this. Like I'm really not getting much about that. For some of you, this is so weird, because I'm almost getting now like a download of maybe you guys were like paraplegic, or like you were, I don't know when this was. I don't know if they had like a wheelchair type of contraption, but it's like maybe you had to be wheeled around, and maybe you were not able to have a spouse, or maybe you were not able to be in a connected relationship, romantic connection, because of something that happened to you. I'm literally getting like someone was paralyzed from the waist down in this lifetime. That might not be for everyone, but your movement was definitely limited. If you didn't suffer some sort of bone injury, or if you didn't have like arthritis or something like that, you were definitely like, your movement was limited. And I feel like it was from the lower extremities, like the waist down, which would explain the health and the spouse. Yeah, it's like for some of you, you were not able to be intimate with your spouse. You were not able to experience that feeling anymore. Yeah, I'm seeing someone in like, I'm honestly seeing like a cottage type of cabin house. I'm seeing you in this lifetime, an older person, either like hobbling around very slowly or being like wheeled around, or you had something to help you move around, maybe like a walker. I don't know what it was. But I'm seeing you writing. I'm seeing you wearing glasses, writing maybe some memoirs. Maybe you had a journal. I feel like you started this lifetime very impulsive, very like daredevil type. And then by the time you reach your old age, you were very like careful. Not to say you were like apprehensive or hesitant, but you were very careful about the way that you lived your life. You carried a lot of knowledge. And I do feel like maybe not being able to experience the type of romance or intimacy that you wanted to in this lifetime, it brought out some sort of sadness. It definitely feels like you were not able to connect to a spouse, or maybe you never married, something like that, where it's like you turned this energy towards helping other people. Let's see. This is such an interesting energy. I'm getting something about like in this lifetime now, like right now where you're watching this, maybe you've also experienced like an over-identification with your physicality, or with the way that you look, your physical capabilities, your strength. I don't know, I'm getting such a weird download about maybe you in this lifetime also, it's like maybe you experience some sort of like sexual incompetence, or like you just don't, intimacy could be uncomfortable for you, or maybe you get very nervous. And I feel like it has to do with what happened in this lifetime. Can we clarify the Time Master and the giveaway? Oh, the Six of Swords, yeah. And the Nine of Wands, exactly. It's like something that happened to you forced you to move about life in a different way. It's like whatever happened to you, whatever injury you experienced, whatever slowed you down, it forced you to move in a different way when it came to life, death. Exactly. It's like there was a death to the way that you were living your life. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Something really humbled you in this lifetime. The Star and the Magician. Yeah, I really do feel like some of you guys, like I said, in this lifetime, you still feel like you have not fulfilled something. You have not carried out a mission when look, we have this Empress now with the spouse energy. It's like maybe you were never able to get married, or you were not able to be in an intimate partnership. There's something here that you were not able to do, and I really do feel like it's tied to experiencing intimacy or falling in love or something like that, because maybe whatever happened to you, it's like you could, yeah, it's like I've said it enough times, but it's like you were not able to experience that. And I feel like in this lifetime, you still carry a longing for like a love or a person that you were not able to be with. What happened to pile 2 in this lifetime? Temperance, the Chariot, Queen of Swords. Yeah, Hierophant. It's pretty much everything that I'm saying. It's like whatever happened to you, it was meant to come in as a spiritual lesson for you. And then we have the Hierophant here, but I'm not sure what that has to do with your love life. I feel like you became an onlooker. Like I'm getting, for some of you, you could have been like a relationship counselor or something like that, but it's like I'm getting this energy of you guys not being able to experience, because notice how we have a couple. Sorry, let me focus it. We have a couple behind this person, and it's like they're kind of looking there, and then we also see the Hierophant is looking out from somewhere indoors. So it's like you could have lived vicariously through other people's relationships by helping them, by giving them advice. Again, you were a very wise person. Yeah, the Tower. It's like you were not able, whatever injury you experienced, whatever happened to you, you were not able to, yeah, Ten of Wands, you were not able to do what you wanted. It's almost like it was a redirection of your life's path, but I do feel like it was meant to happen. Clarify the spouse. 7 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I'm hearing celibacy again. So we have Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you were either not able to be with this person because of what happened to you with your injury. Yeah, I'm honestly getting that you could have been in love with somebody here who was very attractive, very physically attractive. They could have been very successful, very wealthy. You had a lot of love for this person, but maybe you never told them. 5 of Swords, maybe you never told them, or maybe if you were with this person, like if you were with this person before whatever happened to you, maybe the dynamic changed or something like that. King of Cups, 5 of Cups. Yeah, but it's really just giving me this energy of like you were really in love with somebody that you could not be with. And I feel like it had to do with like what happened to pile 2 physically? What happened to pile 2 physically in this lifetime? Page of Wands, 10 of Cups. Oh, okay. So for some of you, I see. So for some of you, this wasn't an injury. This was just infertility. You were not able to have children. So you could have been with a woman. I'm getting that you could have been a man in this lifetime. So you could have been with a woman that was very fertile. Like she was able to have children, but maybe you were not. There's something about you not being able to have kids. Yeah, 8 of Cups, Justice, 8 of Wands. Maybe you tried and you were not able to. Maybe this was what really humbled you. Maybe it wasn't an injury, but it was the fact that you could not produce children. Yeah, and it's like your dream of being married, your dream of having a family was kind of crushed. What else can you tell me about this download? What else can you tell me about this? Queen of Wands, 2 of Wands, Prince of Wands. This is very interesting. For some of you, I'm getting that you could have like even come down with like some sort of sexually transmitted thing in this lifetime from dealing with other partners that made you infertile. It's very interesting reading here. Yeah, it's like you could have laid down with somebody. It's like during your egotistical part of your life, or during the part of your younger years where you were a teenager in your younger 20s. You could have done a lot of like sexual activity with lots of different people. You could have, I don't know, it's like I see you all over the place with people, but it's like something that you did either caused you to become infertile, or you had an STD, or something happened to you where you were not able to have kids. Or maybe you were having fun when you were younger, but then when you actually wanted to settle down, you were not able to do so. 6 of Cups, yeah, and it's like you guys still carry this pain from a person that you were very much in love with, that you could not have a family with because of something that happened to you, either due to your own impulsive actions or due to some sort of lesson that was meant to teach you something here. So maybe in this lifetime, you guys still carry that same fear. Definitely. What lesson was pile 2 supposed to learn from this lifetime? The Devil. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. 4 of Pentacles. To not get stuck in the things in life that are meant to lure us in and to keep us trapped. I really do feel like in this lifetime you could have had a lot of vices, and I feel like a lot of those vices were sexual, or they were egotistical. They were obsessive. They had a lot to do with what you looked like and who you could attain. And I really feel like life humbled you. And then I really do feel like this happened during a time where there was no cure for these things. So if it wasn't an injury, if you were not like paralyzed or something, it's definitely some sort of sexual like incompetence. Like you were not able, and not incompetence, but it's like maybe you just weren't able to fertilize. You were not able to have a family. You were not able to have a baby, something like that. And for some of you, it was something that you had contracted where you were not able to be intimate with other people because you would spread it. And I feel like that was the lesson in this lifetime. Yeah, because I'm seeing this and it kind of looks like a doctor even. So it's like you were meant to learn a lesson tied to definitely the more darker sides of life. So I'm definitely getting like drugs, alcohol, sex, addiction, things like that. So I really do feel like life humbled you in that way, where it's like you thought that maybe your physical appearance, you being a very attractive person was going to get you far, but then you were slowed down by something that you could not control. And then this lesson caused you to not be able to have a family or to be with the person that you ended up really falling in love with. Because, yeah, I mean, obviously because of what happened here. So it's like in turn, you decided to channel that energy into helping other people with their relationships. I really do feel like you were a help. Like, I really feel that you grew into someone who was very respectable and someone who people trusted, and you really loved to help people. Like, it was something that you did enjoy. But I also feel like you carried this very like deep sadness from not being able to marry or be with the person you loved or to have a family. Can we get a closing message? Ten of Wands, yeah. Ten of Wands and the High Priestess. Yeah. I'm trying to piece together like what you're supposed to carry into this lifetime here, because there's something here that you were supposed to learn tied to burdening yourself with these types of energies, especially when it comes to earthly matters. Hangman, yeah. Two of Cups and Justice. I feel like in this lifetime you are meant to overcome these addictions, maybe sexual obsessions, maybe your ego being like your physicality being everything to you, being over identified with how you look. And there's something here about you needing to because I really do feel like you're meant to be with someone in this lifetime. You are meant to fall in love. You are meant to have a family. So I feel like that's something that you need to get past. And I feel like, again, this could be something that you're struggling with in this lifetime. So I'm not sure if this has rehashed itself or if this has happened again in this lifetime. But it does feel like you learned a major, major lesson. And then I see Saturn here, which reminds me of that card here too. Yeah, so you died at a very old age, but you were not exactly happy. So I feel like you are being shown that if you do not over-identify with, let's say, like the devilish aspects of life, if you don't get lost in the sauce with things that don't really matter, then you will be able to fulfill this dream of you falling in love and having a family. And I feel like that's all what it ties back to. So I feel like I'm going to leave it here. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Yeah, I really do feel like you guys still struggle with this in this lifetime, that you have struggled with it, especially if you are older, where maybe you did over-identify with your ego, or maybe you still carry this feeling of like not being sure if you're ever going to settle down, or if you're ever going to be able to have kids, or if you ever will have kids. But I feel like it could go either way for you guys. Like I see that you could go down that path, or maybe you won't. But this is up to you, depending on whether or not this replays itself in this lifetime and whether or not you're able to heal from certain things. Because now we have obviously medical procedures, just medicine in general has advanced. Our healthcare has advanced since this time period, whenever it was. And I feel like, I don't know, because I'm really not being shown a true like answer here. I'm just being shown that you are not meant to over-identify with money, sex, drugs, appearance, but you're more so meant to learn that this is only a superficial aspect of who you are, and you are supposed to lean into that spiritual side of who you are to get the most out of this lifetime now. But yeah, I feel like I'm just going to leave it here. I feel like I'm talking in circles, but I really hope I was able to connect to you guys in this reading, and I will see you in one of my upcoming readings for you. Bye. Hey Pile 3, if you guys have chosen the upper world, this is going to be your reading on your past life that is coming through here. And before I get into this, I really do feel like this is going to be different from the other two piles. I really do feel like the other two readings took place as a very earthly life, maybe with a lot of struggle. And I feel like with you guys could have definitely either, I don't want to say too much without pulling the rest of the cards, but I really feel like you guys could have definitely been an ascended master, or you could have been someone who was very wise in the spiritual. Like you could have been a spirit guide who actually chose to incarnate on earth for this lifetime, like right now. So it's like previously maybe you had already completed your karma, or you had already done what you needed to do in previous lifetimes and you chose to come back. I really do feel like you guys have a very close connection to the angels, to universe, source energy. And I really do feel like you have come here for some sort of mission. So let's go ahead and get the rest of your cards. Oh yeah, look at this. We have the guide. I swear I did not look at these until now. We have the guide. You're on the right path. confirmation, reassurance, gives to others with love. Shadow attribute states precaution, up your protection, draining life force. So yeah, I really do feel like you guys have you were a guide in whatever past life this was. Like you came down, and I feel like you're doing it again. So you guys could definitely be light workers. You could associate yourself to be a light worker. You could definitely consider yourself to be like chosen to live this path of helping, guiding others, and healing others on a path of spiritual awareness. We have farm here, and then we have persecution and inquisition. Interesting. So some of you guys could have even been alive during the Salem witch trials or other forms of witch hunting that took place in the past. I definitely feel like you carry some magical abilities, some healing abilities that were frowned upon in this lifetime. I feel like you came here to Earth with a mission, like I said, to reassure others, to guide others, to love others, to heal others. And I feel like maybe wherever you were incarnated, they disliked you, they persecuted you, they could have even harmed you. Because we have here upping your protection, draining life force. So you could have had people accusing you of being like a witch or like a dark practitioner. But I feel that you guys were very light, like you worked with the light. You were not a dark person, and people just misunderstood what you did. They feel like you came here to hurt people, when in reality you came here to heal and to wake other people up. I really do feel like if you were alive during the witch trials, you could have been persecuted. Something could have happened to you, definitely. This could have been the way that you passed. Let me sit on this for a second before I get into the tarot. Oh yeah, I have to actually read this card for you guys. I was getting ahead of myself. So let's see. Okay, so we have the upper world. Angels, divine helpers, the ancient ones, and all varieties of luminous beings populate the upper world. It is the place where you go to retrieve your destiny and find out who you will become, discover your great potential and undreamt of possibilities. It is also the place where the spirits of the dead arrive when they complete their journey to the light. The upper world is calling you to step into your fully realized self. Clear distractions so that you can move into a higher destiny. Do not fall to the temptation to craft a slightly more improved version of yourself. What you perceive as a problem or an obstacle is in fact the irritation you need to take the great leap. Remember, you cannot cross the Grand Canyon in 2 small jumps. Yeah, so you guys, especially if in this lifetime now, like you identify yourself as a witch or a practitioner, a healer of some sort, a magician, if you work with energy, if you work with divination, if you're psychic, if you're a medium, I feel like this could be your pile here. And I feel like you guys have fears from this past lifetime where it's like, well, if I do the same thing again, like I'm going to get killed again, or it's like people are not going to like me, like people are going to come against me. And I feel like you guys have this fear because of what happened in this lifetime. But I feel like you guys are still being called to harness your gifts in this lifetime and to share them with the world. I feel like you are meant to work past the fear of what happened to you in the past and to continue spreading your light, because you chose to come back here for a reason. You chose to come back because maybe your work was not completed, or you were killed before you could finish your purpose. But ultimately, it's like I feel like you come to Earth during time periods of stress and revolution and change, when we're in between eras of time, and you come here to help bridge the gap from the old to the new. And I feel like you're meant to do that again. So don't be afraid of like sharing your gifts or showing how strong you are or sharing your healing abilities, because we need that like more now than ever. So you have here, ask your divine helpers for guidance. If the oracle has already spoken to you, do not ask for more guidance. Take what has been offered. Now you must deal with the lethargy and idleness. While support for a new destiny is not yet in place, a new destination is available to you if you act now. Yes. So, like I'm saying, it's like maybe right now, you guys might feel like nothing's happening in your life, or maybe you feel like you don't want to do what you're being called to do, or maybe you guys are doing something completely different with your life. Maybe you work in like corporate America. Maybe you do something that's very practical. Maybe you're a teacher, like whatever you do, but it's like maybe you're not tapping into these gifts that you have, but you're supposed to do that. So if you feel like nothing's happening in your life, if you're not succeeding in your career, it's because you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to be a guide, a healer in whatever way you see fit, whether that's being a children's author, an artist, a singer, a Reiki practitioner, a psychic, a medium, whatever you guys feel drawn to. to spread knowledge, to awaken others, then this is what you need to do. And this is coming through with like a very urgent message. Like, you guys need to finish this lifetime. And I'm also getting the message that you will face definitely some sort of hate or misjudgment from others, but I am getting that it's not going to end in death. It's not going to end in whatever happened to you in the past, if that's something that you needed to hear. I'm also getting that you guys definitely need to protect your energies at all times. You guys need to put up some sort of spiritual protection in order to do the work that you're doing, because like I said, not everyone will be fond of it, even in this day and age, but you guys are still being called to do this. This is what you chose to do. This is your purpose, and you need to fulfill that. You are very close, like I said, to Source, to God, to the universe, to the angels. So if you need help, you can always reach out to the angels or the archangels for assistance. Okay. Yeah, I really feel like it's kind of interesting, because it's like this lifetime right now and like the one we're reading for, they're kind of blending together. It's like the same things happened. What happened here with okay, Two of Cups, the Hermit, and the Moon? You guys could have had a secret relationship with somebody in this lifetime. Definitely. You guys could have had like a secret love affair. Maybe you had to keep your romantic life private. We have the Star here. I'm getting that there was one specific person in this lifetime who knew like your capabilities, like what you were able to do, and maybe this was someone that you found solace and comfort in. It could have definitely been like a romantic connection that you had with somebody. I really do feel like you had someone who believed in you in this lifetime. What happened here with persecution and inquisition to pile 3? 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, and 10 of Swords. Yeah. Your strength and your ability to teach others and your ability to get along with others actually caused an ending for you. And I really do feel like you were taken out by, maybe, I'm getting like not like a coworker energy, but it's like your community. Your community just did not like your light. They did not like your strength, your abilities, your intelligence. And I'm definitely getting here with that 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, the World. You were definitely persecuted. They could have definitely called you a witch. I'm going to see if I can get some more details from that. I feel like there were many people that kind of ganged up against you to do this, which would make sense if it was the witch trials. Clarify the 10 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and 4 of Swords. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this was definitely during a time of the trials. You could have been, let's see, 4 of Swords, King of Cups, Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, and 3 of Swords. I'm getting an energy of like maybe you guys were, I heard inhabited, but it's like maybe you were imprisoned for a while before you were killed. I'm hearing that there were like, okay, there's too much coming in. You guys could be a woman in this lifetime. You could identify as a woman, or you could be very feminine. I feel like in this past life, you were also a woman. There's something here about people like placing bets on you, on whether or not they wanted to have you alive or killed. People, it's like people, you were a very beautiful person, very intelligent, and there's something here about people betting on you. I'm getting this energy of like people literally like placing, yeah, like who can outbid someone to have you released or to have you killed. It's like they were both sides. So maybe you had a lot of people who really loved and adored you, and you had a lot of people who hated you. And I feel like this is a fear that you guys still have. Some of you guys could be Virgo, or Cancer, or Aquarius. What happened to pile 3 in this lifetime? Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords. Interesting. I'm getting that there could have been like a third party situation here where either the person that you were in love with ratted you out because they knew your abilities, or there was someone that was in love with your person who ratted you out. Yeah. Queen of Swords, Tower, King of Wands. It's like maybe the person that you were in love with, there could have been some sort of third-party situation, or maybe they told the wrong person about you, and then this person ratted you out to the community, and then you were killed. King of Wands, King of Cups, the Empress. Oh yeah, there was a lot of jealousy here. I feel like you had many suitors. I feel like the person that you were in love with also had many suitors. There's something here about you having many men who were in love with you, and they had many women who were in love with them, and there was some sort of rivalry that happened where someone ratted someone out. The truth came out about what you could do, your abilities, and people did not like that. I really do feel like there was specifically like a woman who did not like this about you. 7 of Cups, Hierophant, yeah. It's almost giving me this energy of like you had a lot of people around you for the wrong reasons. And they could have definitely scapegoated you and blamed you for certain things. Maybe you've experienced the same thing in this lifetime. Maybe you end up getting into third-party situations without wanting to. Maybe you feel like other people scapegoat you or they're jealous of you for no reason. And it has a lot to do with this energy that you carry. You are a magician. You are a natural magician. You are a healer. And there are going to be still people that don't like this about you. Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower. 8 of Cups. Yep. Oh, shit. Yeah, exactly. And the Magician. Hold on a second, guys. Yeah. 2 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Let's see, we have Hierophant, Death, and 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm hearing that maybe your partner had, or whoever you were in love with, they could have had, like I said, multiple suitors. They could have been friends with the community or something, and they told the wrong person. And I'm getting, it's like, why did I do this? Why did I tell this person? 4 of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Yeah, someone here was definitely in regret for what happened to you. They could have taken this very, very harshly. So what exactly happened? Like, how did this happen? 7 of Pentacles and 5 of Swords. Yeah, I mean, can't put it any other way. You were definitely, like, crucified. You were, what's the word I'm looking for? Sacrificed. You were sacrificed in some way because of what someone had said about you or what someone else learned about you through another person. Yeah, it's like, I really do feel like this masculine energy could have told the wrong person about you, or they had a very jealous woman or person who was interested in them that ratted you out in some way. 9 of Cups. Someone definitely did not like your relationship with this person. They did not like that you were very loved by them. So yeah, I really do feel like it's like it got to the wrong person. There was like some sort of telephone thing here where it's like he said, she said, and then the community found out about you and they did not stand for what you did, and they sacrificed you. Yeah, I really do feel like you were either, I heard bludgeoned to death. So some of you guys could have been bludgeoned to death with like sticks, rods, mallets, rocks, or something like that. Others of you like beaten. Others of you could have been stabbed. Like I'm seeing like a sword stabbing someone's heart or stabbing someone's like stomach area. Or you could have been crucified. I'm not really seeing like the fire and the crucifixion and the all of that, but I'm more so seeing like you were bludgeoned to death. Like people just beat you. What happened to this 8 of Cups energy? I feel like whoever this man was, he fled the scene. He could not stand it. Yeah, Death, Hierophant. He could not stand to see it. He couldn't stand to see what happened to you, and I feel like he left. It's almost like he left without a trace. This romantic energy that you were in love with. They kind of just fell off the face of the earth, or they left the community. They felt very bad for this. Yeah. I'm getting this energy that this man continued to be in love with you, and he never really found anyone who was like you. I feel like he never really fell in love again after this. So what lesson is pile 3 supposed to take from this? Justice and King of Cups. I'm getting that the lesson you're supposed to learn here, one of them here, is to be very careful with the people that you trust with your private information. Be very careful with the people that you open up to emotionally. Clarify the Justice. I feel like what your justice is, honestly, also is just coming back to do the same work that you were not able to complete. Yeah, Chariot, 2 of Wands. It's like you guys have a mission here. You guys are on a mission to finish what you could not finish. And I feel like this is going to lead to you becoming very successful. Whatever plan you put in motion, whatever you take action towards when it comes to this healing path, being a guide for other people, is going to make you very successful. So where is this path with this 2 of Wands, Chariot? Where is this leading pile 3 currently? Queen of Cups, emotional balance, 9 of Cups. I do feel that you guys will find love in this lifetime. And if this is not like another person, I really do feel like there's going to be an abundance of self-love that you guys feel for yourselves. You guys are going to feel fully into your intuitive, compassionate side, your feminine side. You're going to feel like you can be yourself. You're going to be very happy. Four of Swords, Ten of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of energy of like solitary energy, like you being alone. Although you could, I mean, because this has another person here, you could meet someone that you fall in love with in this lifetime. But the emphasis is more so on yourself and completing this mission and becoming like a well-rounded, compassionate individual who is not afraid to heal other people, to show up with their heart on their sleeve, and to spread love. Can we get a closing message for pile 3? Queen of Wands and Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so the closing message here is to work on your magical abilities, to work on your confidence, to work on your something about your physical appearance. Maybe upping your physical appearance or doing some sort of change to help you feel more confident. But I really feel like the universe here is asking you to really tap into that side of yourself that maybe is a little bit more like sexual, creative, magical. Tap into that side and work on that, because I really do feel like you're supposed to use this energy to your advantage. You're not supposed to be afraid of it. You're not supposed to mask it. You're not supposed to keep it to yourself, because you're meant to do something with this. Again, yeah, Six of Wands, you're meant to be successful with this energy. And I really do feel like you guys stepping into this role of being a guide and a leader is going to make you very successful and someone that is looked up to in this lifetime. So I think that's it. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it here for you guys. Yeah, look at this, Lovers. So here's another sign that you guys will fall in love in this lifetime. You will meet someone who will respect you. I really don't feel like the same role will happen again. I don't feel like this person will betray you. I feel like you're going to end up very happy. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it here for you. I hope I was able to connect to you guys in this reading, and I will see you in one of my upcoming readings for you.